Hi everyone, Kevin Flynn here with Gaiam, bringing you a sequence for an all levels flow. This should feel really good in your body, and we're going to keep the intention for simplicity today. A lot of times our yoga practices can sometimes feel complex, so we're going to keep this nice and easy. If you're not already standing, go ahead and find your way to a standing position. You don't even need a yoga mat for this one, but as long as you're comfortable in a standing position, that's what we're looking for. If you're comfortable bringing your arms wide, go ahead and spread your fingertips as well. Push your feet down into the ground. And let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Again, in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, full breath in. Extra sip of air. Open mouth, exhale. And then slowly inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Turn your palms face down, exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Try to create as large of a circle as you can. Turn your palms face down, exhale, arms by your sides. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. And this time we will swan dive. Lead with your heart, hinge from your hips, and start to forward fold down towards your knees. We'll find a halfway lift. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward and your tailbone backwards. Exhale, forward fold, grab the back of your calves and draw your nose towards your knees. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Get as long as you can through your spine from tailbone to the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold, draw your nose towards your knees. Back up to mountain. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Right back into swan dive, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, draw your nose towards your knees. One more time, up to mountain. Inhale, sweep your arms up, push down into your feet, reach your fingertips up, and exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. And this time we'll find our way to a high plank position. So go ahead and plant your hands, step your feet back. If you're new to high plank, we want to think about it as a top of a push-up. So you're pushing down into the ground with your arms, as well as pushing down with your legs. So every muscle in your body is active. And we have a slight tug of our belly button towards our spine here. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. One more full breath in. Drop your knees to the earth and then slowly lower down to the ground. Inhale, lift up low cobra, utilizing only your back muscles to rise. So we're not using really any arm strength here, but if you'd like to push down, you're welcome to. But focus on your back muscles lifting up towards the sky. Take a full breath in and slowly release. Low cobra again. Inhale, lift up. See if you can go a little bit higher this time. Exhale, release. And this time, high cobra. So we'll use the strength of our arms. Inhale, lift using your back muscles, and then start to push your arms down into the ground. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Deepen your breath. Be sure that your shoulders are dropping down and away from your ears. What we don't want is our shoulders up towards the ears. We want them rotating down and back as best you can. Last full breath, a little bit higher. And then slowly release. Inhale, press to tabletop or high plank. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs. Drive one heel to the earth as you lift the other. Notice what's going on with your calves and your hamstrings. If there's any sensitivity there, maybe you feel particularly good with the back of your legs right now, just notice. And for downward dog, we want to spread our fingertips wide. Press your hands forward so that your chest presses back towards your thighs, and try to reach your heels down towards the earth. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all of the way. Option to drop your knees down. Inhale, cobra. Extend through your arms, use your back muscles to lift. And then exhale back to downward dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all of the way. Keep your elbows hugged in. Use your back muscles to find cobra. Lift up, shoulders down and back. And then exhale back to downward dog. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat. And we'll find wide-legged ragdoll. So bring your feet about mat's width distance. Bend your knees until your chest can rest on your thighs. And we'll grab opposite elbows here. Let your head and your neck hang heavy. And then just find some freestyle wiggles here. That can look like a sway side to side. It can look like a bounce up and down. If it would feel good to nod your head yes or shake your head no, feel free to do so. Again, this is a freestyle wiggle opportunity, something that we could all use a little bit more of within our physical bodies, is just trying to loosen up. Move every joint, every muscle in your body, even just a little bit. And when you feel complete with your freestyle, go ahead and release your hands down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your feet together now. And we'll find a forward fold. Grab the back of your calves. Draw your nose towards your knees. Deepen your breath here. Each exhale, pulling just a little bit closer. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more time. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale up to mountain. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. And then just for a moment, close your eyes. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. And notice what is present for you. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice if there are any thoughts going through your mind. And attempt to not judge any of the feelings or sensations or thoughts. Attempting to not judge anything as good or bad, or I like this or don't like that. Just noticing what feels present for you. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale back up to mountain. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, we'll find our way into a seated position. Go ahead and extend your legs forward. Pull your booty back so that your sits bones can make a connection to the earth. Flex your toes towards your shin. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, use your core strength to reach forward, forward, forward until you can't reach anymore. You can bring your hands to feet or hands to calves. For most of us, hands to calves will probably be the option. But we want to have an upwards grip underneath the calves. That way we can use our biceps to pull ourselves in and down. Inhale, find length to your spine, sit tall. And exhale, fold, draw your nose towards your knees. Again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your torso. And exhale, slowly lower down to your back. We can bring a bend into our knees for a moment and windshield wiper your legs side to side. All right, let's set up for bridge pose. Bring a bend into your knees. Make sure knees and feet are about hips width distance. Inhale, lift your hips for bridge pose. In case you are new to bridge, we want to push downwards into the ground with your feet, and you have the option to interlace hands behind your lower back and maybe even roll your shoulder blades underneath to go a little bit deeper. All right, and now listen to your breath. Exhale your air. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Keep breathing. Inhale a little bit higher. Exhale here. Inhale as high as you can lift. And exhale, slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra to your back. Hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze. And then we'll take this for a supine twist. Drop your knees over to the left, gaze over your right shoulder. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again, full breath in. Full breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And all the way out. Inhale, bring your gaze and legs back to center. And then counter stretch again by windshield wipering your legs. And we'll go to the opposite side. Drop your knees over to the right and gaze over your left shoulder. Full breath into your chest. And out of your belly. Again, chest breath in. Belly breath out. One more time, chest breath in. And belly breath out. Inhale, bring your gaze and legs back to center. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Great. And then let's go for reclined figure 4. Very simple. You'll just cross your right ankle over your left knee. And maybe you already feel a stretch in your right glute or hip. If you would like to go deeper though, you can interlace your right hand behind your left leg, threading your right hand through the hole. Pull your leg back towards yourself and deepen your breath. If you start to feel any pain or tension in your right knee, flex your toes towards your shin. That way your knee will stay protected. Try to relax your neck and your shoulders. And let's breathe deep together, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. One more time, full breath in, full breath out. Slowly release your bind, hands and feet down to the earth. And we'll go straight into the left side. Go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Thread your left hand through the hole and find a grip behind your right quad. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Option to flex your toes towards your shin to help protect your knees. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly release your bind down to the earth. Both feet down and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Come into stillness for a moment. Okay, to finish our practice, go ahead and flip over to your belly. We're setting up a posture called open wing, a very useful pose to help stretch out our chest, which can then relieve any back or shoulder tension. Reach your right hand all the way out to the right side of the room and roll open to your right side body. You can use your left leg to kick around to the right. And so the space that we're looking to stretch is between the pec and shoulder. So you might feel this a bit more into your chest. If your head is lifted off the earth, you can set it back down or put a hand underneath your head for support. Okay. And then a little bit of breathing into our chest. And imagine sending your breath out of your right arm. Inhale to fill your chest with air. And send your breath out of your right arm. Chest breath in. Right arm breath out. 3 more. Chest breath in. 3 sips of air. Right arm breath out. Chest breath in. 3 sips of air. Right arm breath out. 1 more time. Chest breath in. 3 sips. Right arm breath out. And then lower back down to your belly. If you need to let out a grunt or a sigh, feel free to. Ooh. Better out than in. And then we'll go to the left side. Reach your left hand all the way out to the left side of the room and roll open to your left side body. Once again, if your head is lifted off the earth, you can always put your right hand underneath your head for a little extra support. And if you've never done this posture before, it can be useful to try some different angles of your arm. For example, raising your hand an inch or two or lowering it an inch or two can significantly change the stretch. So kind of wiggle around into it until you find a good spot. We'll do the same breath work as we did on the first side. So inhale, fill your chest with air. And imagine sending your breath out of your left arm. Left pec, inhale. Left arm, exhale. A few more. Left pec in. 3 sips of air. Left arm, exhale. 1 more. Left pec in. 3 sips. Left arm out. And slowly lower back down to your belly. And then we can flip over to our back for Shavasana. So our final resting position, it's just important that we get comfortable. So whatever that means to you, you can have bent knees. Most often, Shavasana is done with heels extended to the edges of your mat and arms open wide. And to jumpstart the relaxation process, let's incorporate 3 physiological sighs. It's very simple. You take a deep inhale through your nose, extra sip of air, and an open mouth sigh. Full breath in, extra sip, open mouth sigh. And don't be shy with the sigh. Full breath in, extra sip, big sigh. Take as much time as you would like to rest. We will conclude our practice here. I just would like to say thank you for making time for your practice. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Again, this is Kevin Flynn with Gaiam, and I hope you enjoyed the practice. Namaste. Cheers.